Gear Hangs episode 12, let's go!
Oh! Oh, snap! We back.
We back, yo. Hashtag we back. Yo.
Dude, we should make that a hashtag. The Gear Hangs hashtag?
Oh, were you wanting to cheers?
I thought you were going to.
Oh, okay, yeah. Sure, cheers.
We're rocking the crema mugs today. What are we drinking out of it, though?
Dude, we're drinking Steadfast out of it, though. We've got an Ethiopian natural.
Oh, other side.
Yeah, I haven't had a natural in a hot sec. It's pretty good.
Yeah, this is really good.
Yeah.
I'm really into that.
I forget. Well, I don't really like naturals that much. I'm not really passionate about them,
No.
but because I haven't had one in so long, I was kind of like, that sounds kind of good. And I was right. This is kind of good.
Thing is that when are you gonna ever appreciate Kenyans?
Dude, never. I will never appreciate Kenyans.
One of these days I'm gonna find you a Kenyan that's just bonkers and you're gonna love it. I'm not gonna tell you what it is.
Well, dude. Shady times.
Oh yeah.
Gear
Be
Hangs.
good. Welcome to Gear Hangs.
Step, yo. Got a turtleneck on.
Dude, it's that time of year.
Well, no,
Rocking the
it's
flannel.
more of my celebration turtleneck, but
Oh,
it
yeah.
also is that time of year as well. You're right. Yeah.
Time of year, and you're celebrating
Yeah.
what?
I bought a car today.
Yeah, you did.
It's to haul my gear. It's gear related. No, it's not. But I did buy a car, and then I put on this turtleneck, so we are celebrating
Yeah.
in a way.
Sort of.
What are we talking about today?
Overpriced pedals.
Woo!
Yeah.
I can feel the comment trolls.
The comment trolls.
all
are gonna
12
be
of you.
Great.
Hit that.
Oh man.
Amazing.
Yeah. I was kind of stumbling. Let's go with it.
Stumbling seems kind of like, well, how did I get here? Rumbling's kind of like just wasting.
So
maybe perusing through.
yeah,
that seems like a better word.
There we go. I was perusing through Reverb, and I think I was looking at clones, to be honest. Just kind of looking at like the price ranges, and like Jim and I were talking about it, and like how the
Jim's like, yeah, dude, I've got 3.
Yeah,
They're in my
dude.
room. I've just never told you. about it.
Classic. Of course he would.
Seriously though, that dude has 2 VV2s.
He does, and he's got 3 Immermans.
Who has 2 VV2s?
He's got a backup for the backup. It's crazy.
I love
Anyways,
that dude. Anyways.
he's awesome. We were talking about clones and like the price value and how much like the price will just stay the same or they'll just go up from like here on out.
That's true.
So if you want to get one, you have to get one now. And I was like, okay, yeah, whatever. I was just like looking too. What were you gonna say?
I was just gonna say you could make that argument about anything forever, right? Like, I better buy a USA Gibson right now because in 80 years, dude, it's gonna be super valuable.
Well, probably not. Not
It
this
might.
year's. This year's are pretty trashy.
That's true.
I don't really like
That was
them.
about as 2015 though.
Dude, tell me about it. But the
That was the year. Anyways.
Vintage Stars, whole different story. But so I was kind of scrolling through, and you know how it has like the similar interests thing at the bottom of the app.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There was a pedal on there called the Baby Blue Overdrive from BJFE Effects.
Yeah.
And it was listed for $900. And I was like, wait, what? So I went kind of trolling through the internet and I asked Jim like if he knew about them. And I did find another one for like really beat up condition for like 83 or something like that. But I was still just like, why is this so expensive? And it's Finland, Iceland, some dude over in the Nordic countries, like hand makes these pedals. But then
Dude, so does everyone else. Not to be the worst, but
I know that's what
everyone
I was really
hand makes
confused
their
about.
pedals except for like Boss and JHS and Earthquaker now have gotten bigger, but they still hand
They still
populate.
hand make
like,
everything, yeah.
I don't know. Like when is it like even like Chase Bliss who like that dude's like the king of like making complicated handmade pedals.
They're so handmade in the sense of it's not PCB board.
Like hand wired, like a
Hand wired.
like a matchless,
like a
like point to
legitimate-
point kind of deal.
Yeah. So like that's the vibe. But
Yeah.
here's the thing with that is that he licensed all of those pedals out to a company called Barefoot Effects.
Yeah.
So they make the PCB versions of these pedals.
Mhm.
But they're still going for like $250 or $200 new. And you're just like, but then the guy sells the hand wired versions one for like $400.
Damn.
But I just kind of stumbled across that and I was just like, what? Does it sound that good? I found some trashy video on YouTube of it, and it sounded
Those
pretty
things-
good, but
those
not
things-
$900.
Now that
good.
I know what you're talking about, I have played the barefoot version of that, and I have also played. They've got like a honey something.
The Honeybee Overdrive, yeah.
They've got a couple, and those all sound great, but I don't know why that. Maybe I'm just uninformed, but I don't know why that dude was selling that for $900, dude. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me.
I was also scrolling through my Instagram Explore feed, and just like it's just full of gear, classic. And there was this guy who's a pedal hunter, but he was in not Indonesia, maybe Korea, South Korea, possibly. But he was at this.
A pedal hunter.
No, yeah, I don't
That's
know.
so funny.
He was at this like shop, and they had like 4 clans on the shelf, and then they had like this was like this random shop who had all this stuff, and it was listed for way too much money. And they had one of those baby blue overdrives, but it wasn't like the small box version. It was a bigger one. And there was only it was like one of the prototypes.
Okay.
And it was listed for like 1,200 something of their currency, so it ended up being $800 US. But still, I was just like, wait, why?
Yeah, that's.
What makes that so coveted? Limited, I guess.
I gotta ask, like, I don't know, and this has always been the debate, right? But like, are the dudes who can actually afford to even buy those the guys who are like playing gigs and like,
Exactly.
doing, or are they just those dudes who like have a spaceship of a pedal board but just like sit in their room and don't play, you know, like, or just don't
Exactly.
play out, like.
Well, and that leads me to the Spaceman thing, because the Sputniks, those fuzz pedals, he sold for $329 new, which isn't bad for like what it is.
Totally.
It's completely hand wired, phenomenal fuzz pedal.
Yeah.
But people were buying them, flipping them for 2 or 3 times what they paid for it. And they even did that with the new Sputnik 2 that was retailing for $500.
Yeah.
Some people were just buying them, listing them immediately on Reverb for $1,200. And it's just like, I know these are limited, but like, why are you doing this?
Yeah, the flipper is a whole nother conversation.
I admit to doing it.
Every episode we're gonna reference that.
Yeah, it's gonna happen. But mine wasn't excessive.
Yeah.
I feel like mine was still within. It was still under the market value.
Justify it. No, I'm just kidding.
I don't know.
More where I was going with that was just like I don't know that the person who does just have a big pedal board and play in the room, like, I don't necessarily hate that person, because if they just like gear and like playing, then that's good for them, right? But like for me, like, if I'm not gonna like make art and like play out, then like all of this is kind of
pointless.
Trivial, I guess. Like, it doesn't.
Yeah.
I don't know. So like.
I don't know. It's weird.
That being said, we have played a clown.
We have.
And
there's videos of it out there.
We'll put that video. Can we put that video in this video? Is he cool with us doing that? Like at the end or something?
Yeah. I'm sure. I can ask him.
We'll tack it on maybe.
There's some videos out of me playing it, and then he sent me a video of you.
Yeah,
I think there's more.
Cool.
I'll have to ask.
Anyways, obviously it's a great sounding pedal, but
dude,
like I don't know if anything is like $2,000 good in like the pedal world. And that's coming from like a dude who like I bought a Voyager Trem new for $420. Like, that probably wasn't
totally
justified either. That thing was dope. Yeah,
it was so cool. And that's what's cool, is that even though you paid $400 new for it, people are listing it used on the market for $650.
Yeah.
And getting it somehow.
That's crazy. See,
and he's still making them.
I sold mine for $350 maybe.
Dang.
Yeah.
Must have been a low market period, or maybe it was too saturated or something.
I needed a fast sell. My car broke down.
Oh, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
Not anymore.
I know.
Hey-o.
Famous last words also there,
dude.
Your car will never break down.
Next week.
It's okay, whatever. It's fun. I'm used to it.
Oh, man. I don't know, but I like the Klon. I was playing today, and I have my amp down on a lower volume when I'm not playing out, just because ears' sake. And I just click the Klon on generally because it kind of fills everything out.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like, some people talk about that stupid like mid hump that it has and how much they hate it. I don't know. I kind of like it.
Yeah, for me that pedal was all about like upper harmonics. Like, there was just like, and that sounds so nerdy and like douchey tone talk, but like there was some kind of like life or presence that pedal had that like
it
that
makes
just
you wanna play.
I don't want to like name pedals that don't do that well because I don't want to crap on pedal companies, but
Right.
there are some pedals that like are claimed to be based off of that or whatever. Maybe they don't claim to be, but like that like sound good, but just don't have that like little extra. Like it's kind of like I don't know. For me, like what the Morning Glory does, like there's like just this
Yeah,
like chimey something about it that just like feels good when you play it more like as well as like sounds good. Like
And it like makes you feel inspired to play.
Yeah.
That's how the
So-
Spaceman stuff feels for me.
you,
Cause the Titan 2 fuzz, I remember you when we played it in the shop. You're
Mhm.
like, you have to buy
Yeah,
that.
dude.
Like
well,
that stuff sounds good.
it just made you play in a different way.
It makes you like think differently, and approach your instrument with a whole new idea of how you want.
Well, that's why dude, I'm so bitter about that Voyager because I literally bought it.
For this part, right?
I bought it for a thing, went on the road for a week, came home, and my car broke down on that little tour,
Whoa. Yeah.
and then I had to sell it. So I literally didn't even get to put it on my board. Like, it was so
The
dumb.
worst.
But
Dang.
I don't know.
You gotta figure out how to get another one of those.
Seriously, I think he just announced like a. Was it the blue line or
The
was
blue.
that the one from a while ago?
That was a while ago.
I had the brass one. That was like basically
gold,
gold. Yeah,
yeah.
it was baller, dude.
So
It was
cool.
So cool.
So cool. That's another thing. I like the custom color thing.
Yeah.
I like having like standard pedals. Like, I don't know. The Morning Glory is always that gold color,
Mm-hmm.
but sometimes they'll branch out and do like custom like one-offs. Or
I feel like Walrus does that super coolly.
Walrus
well.
does that so.
Just like
well.
by different art, like I think of like all the different Deep Six variants. Like there's like the Space Diver Man with like the big helmet, and then there's the
Mhm.
Anglerfish. And then do you remember that like lychee like ely
The
one?
lychee?
Yeah, or whatever. I don't know what that one was.
Lychee's a fruit.
You're a fruit.
Sips coffee.
Yeah. No, but I don't remember whatever that thing was.
No, that was cool. Do you remember that they got in trouble for this?
The Star Wars.
The Star
ones?
Wars.
Yeah. Well, they
Yeah.
never got to release.
They posted about it, and then they got like a, "Hey, you can't do that,"
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Damn.
No.
Or, like the Iron Horse with the pumpkin, like.
Oh,
it was
the
like
Halloween
the
special,
horseman,
dude.
like holding the pumpkin.
Yeah.
With the eye. That
That's
one was
super
dope.
cool.
I
What else
always,
did they do?
I always wanted the sunken Mayflower. Do you remember that one?
They had a sunken
They had one
Mayflower.
where like the Mayflower like was at like the bottom of whatever it was like sinking.
Oh, that's super cool.
That one was dope.
I remember on the Voyager, instead of having like the actual spaceship, they had the it was like a spaceman guy on the front.
Maybe that's what I was thinking of when I said the Diver Man, right? Yeah, I know what you're talking about. That one's cool.
Yeah,
hmm
it's freaking tight. What else did they do?
I remember when they released the Janus, they did like 31 different custom colors for the Janus for like every day in the month, and they just
What?
gave one away every day. Like
Whoa, I don't remember that at all.
that's what
That's wild.
Chris and I were like really into Walrus when they were just like Deep Six, Voyager, Mayflower, Jupiter, Iron Horse.
Same. This
and
was way
like-
before we were friends.
Yeah, I was probably a freshman in high school, maybe sophomore, maybe. It was like right when I was getting into guitar, but yeah, they announced the Janus and then like did all the weird like pink colors and
Oh,
rainbow.
that's
and
rad.
those things were cool.
I did remember seeing the Rainbow Janus. Was it the black on the like the black graphite
Yeah, yeah.
and the rainbow
Mhm.
stuff?
Dude,
Oh
yeah, those are
yes,
sick.
dude. The custom they've got their artists that they hire is
Oh, that
so
guy rocks,
good.
dude. I think they do sell prints of their art, but that's something I want. If they don't, I'm pretty sure they do that.
Yeah, they have some prints. I remember they did like the Messner print is really
Mhm.
tight.
Totally.
It's so cool. I
Yeah,
love that.
I would
pedal.
definitely rock like a Voyager print. I think that art is super cool.
I'm
I've got,
sure we
I've
can
got
find
those
some of those.
shirts, the Voyager and the Mayflower
You
shirt.
do?
Mhm.
Tight. Did not
They're
know
kind of tight. That's why
Really?
that's why I don't wear them. Cause
that. So the beer, man.
that's why I wear the
That's
sweater. No, I don't.
Just kidding.
That's why I wear the sweater.
Sweater vibes.
Hides
Oh,
my
man.
guts.
We got really off topic.
No, it's okay. It's
I
alright.
don't care. That's why it's a hang.
It's a hang.
Are there any other like?
It's a gear hang.
It's a gear hang. Any other? Expensive pedals that, like iconic expensive pedals that you know about? Because like the main ones, I feel like we already covered like some of the main ones.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. A weird one to me has always been the King of Tone, the Analog Man thing.
Oh yeah.
Because like, I just don't know why, and I guess it's because that guy runs such a small shop. But like, you wait on a list for a year and a half or whatever, and then you get one and you flip it for double, and like that pedal's been out for I don't even know how many years.
Forever. It's been a lot.
And
for
it
a
still
long time.
sells at like $450 on the used market. And
I
like,
don't even like that pedal.
I just don't get it. I love that pedal. I
Really?
will say I had a Prince of Tone, which was just one side of it, and honestly, that was one of the best overdrives.
Dang.
Straight up, it's another like blues breaker, like same thing the Morning Glory is based on.
Oh, okay.
But there's a pot on the inside of the Prince, which can be on the outside of the King, I think.
Mhm.
That it's either a boost, a drive, or a fuzzy like distortion.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it rocked.
Maybe-
It covered so much ground.
Does it, okay, so doesn't he have like different versions of each one though? So you have like, isn't there like a high gain?
Yeah, so
King.
that's where like it'll come just like set to the like high gain fuzzy like permanently to that sound or whatever. That what's the word I'm looking for? Mode or
Yeah.
switch or whatever.
Maybe that's the one I tried, or can you switch it on the inside?
I don't know. I don't know enough about this Colehead one for a long time now.
Yeah, I think I'd only played the high gain version, and I was just like, that's way too much.
Yeah.
I don't need that. That's
Yeah,
not my
I
style.
usually rocked it on the boost. Honestly, I would get another one of those. If the thing is, like, I had the double barrel at the same time as the
Mhm.
Prince, and like it didn't make a lot of sense to have both those pedals. But
Right.
I'm trying to think maybe I just bought that outright. I'm trying to remember because I had a Twin 12, a
forgot you had
Sigaz, a
Twin 12.
Prince of Town, I had an EP booster. Now we're getting into drives, but
Yeah.
I don't remember how the Prince of Town got on my board, but maybe I bought it outright.
Maybe.
I don't remember.
Let me know if you get another one.
Yeah.
I'd be interested.
I
in
might.
that.
Now that I have a car, dude, I'm kind of back into the gear world as far as saving goes.
Pedals
Because
and
I've just
stuff,
been
yeah.
tucking away money for that for so long. So.
True.
Yeah, so maybe I will. Who knows? I'd like a Panther again, too.
Like the OG Panther?
Yeah, dude, I freaking loved that thing.
Dude,
That
That's-
rocked.
I'm glad you brought that up. The original
Yeah, the Pink Panther.
Pink Panther.
Yeah, that one is, but I don't know. I guess you could say rightfully so about any overpriced, like, old pedal, but, like,
Didn't they only make like 200 of them?
I think it was even less than that. There's not very many.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now they're selling for like $800.
Oh, okay, here's another one. Now we're opening a can of worms.
Here we go. All right.
But the stupid Panasonic chip, Deluxe Memory Man Tap 10.
Oh yeah, those
They're
are
like-
going down in price though.
Are they finally?
Finally, because they're
Because-
doing so many.
Yeah, I know, yeah, because they finally found someone in China or something to make the chip, but, like, for the longest time, and even after they came out for, like, a year, like, or 6 months or however long it's been out, like, the originals, it's got the original Panasonic, blah, blah, blah. It's
Yeah.
like, nobody live is ever going to know the
You
difference.
can't tell.
Ever. Like,
You can't tell the difference.
I don't know, and, like, I might argue that, like, I've got an L cap and a DD20, and, like, maybe someone would be able to tell. Probably not, but, like, maybe they would. Like,
Depends on how it's
But-
set.
different chips in the same pedal, dude. Like, I don't know. I don't buy it.
No.
Another one I thought was interesting was the JHS State Line. Do you remember that one?
I do. That was a really cool pedal. The
The-
prices are definitely going down.
Yeah, they are as well. Because the only reason that pedal was big was because it had the high gain mode on the Morning Glory.
That's right.
And now they were like, we're just gonna offer this. I love
Yeah.
how like JHS is just like such a troll punching company. Like they just like don't
They
like
just
that.
don't care.
That
It's
collab
awesome.
with Boss was such just like an fu to like
Dude,
the
it
worship and like
was!
everybody in like the snobby community is like
And it sounds
I
good.
love it, dude. Like
It sounds really good.
I love that they're like we just want to make pedals, and we
Oh.
don't want to be part of your weird gear cult. Like
Yeah.
I'm into it. I don't know.
It's awesome.
I think it's
Also,
cool.
vintage Boss pedals.
Dude, they're
Those
so
are
trendy.
so expensive.
I'm blaming Matt Hoops, dude. I feel like that.
I feel like he started that.
I don't know, but I blame him.
I would. I mean, some of the stuff you can get for like $80 if you're like
Yeah.
really scrounging around. But one of the pedals, and I know you hate this pedal. I think it's really cool. The
slow gear.
the slow gear.
That's such a dumb pedal.
They sell on Reverb for like $520 up to $580.
It's just, dude, I can
It's
get
a
I can
reverse
get an
gate.
Ernie ball for $40 and do the same thing.
I don't know. I think it's cool just for like the sake of like it's a black pedal that I don't know. It has its own like vibe, and it's really hard. I don't know.
That's not.
That's not. You're right. That's not justified.
I will not jump on the slow gear bandwagon, but I will jump on, and this isn't probably a bandwagon, but the high band flanger bandwagon.
Oh
where
yeah,
just, like,
dude.
that pedal. I think
pedal's
that pedal's
cool.
dope. It just like basically is like a shimmer pedal, but like it's not shimmer reverb. It's just like
It's just like a thing.
shimmer for dry tone.
Yeah.
Like I'm
kind
kind
of
of,
weird.
I'm pretty into that.
We should do an episode on Boss pedals.
Dude, we probably should. We should
I think we could.
get a. Yeah, you have a bunch of them. And
I got
Jim
yeah.
does.
Jim's got a lot.
Could probably.
I don't have too many actually.
You got the DC2.
In the DD5.
Well, that's. Yeah,
Everybody's
that
got a
doesn't really
DD5.
count. I have DD5.
Did you say you have or had?
I had,
Oh. You should get one back. They're pretty cheap.
but so is a DD20. Kind of does the same thing.
I don't know. DD5 is like its own thing.
It is, but I like being able to set stuff to
VPMs,
VPMs
yeah.
in the studio, dude. You can't beat that.
You're right.
I mean, obviously there are lots of pedals that do that, but there are not a lot of pedals for $100 that do that.
That's right.
That's what I got mine for. So.
Crazy.
Anyways, gear hangs,
Gear hangs. There it is.
pedals, science, America, politics,
Coffee.
religion, whatever.
Yeah.
Coffee and riffs.
Coffee and
Gear
riffs.
hangs. I don't
Dude,
know what we're saying.
I wish they would get back into
Yeah,
this.
dude, those are
I
great.
think early on, up to like episode 50 or 60, they're pretty rocking. After that, they kind of went downhill a little bit.
Can't say I was still watching them after that, which maybe is.
I wasn't
Kinda
consistently
yeah.
watching them, but I went back and watched them like a
Yeah.
few weeks ago, and I was like, all right.
Yeah. It was a
We could have
great
gotten
idea.
better.
It was cool.
It's a great idea. It's a great concept. Anyways,
Alright.
now we're just rambling on about nonsense.
We are. We
Which
should,
is-
we should give something away right now for anybody who's still watching. I don't know what we'd give away.
What? Yeah.
We should give away like a bag of coffee or something. sometime.
Yeah, we should do that.
Maybe like, I don't know if we should do it via YouTube or Instagram, because there's like 3 people who watch our YouTube videos. So.
And that one guy who stopped you earlier.
And that one guy,
And that
dude,
one guy.
who actually I think commented on a video or on
I did?
Instagram.
Outside.
That one guy, I don't remember your name,
Sorry.
but you should say hey and we'll say hey back.
That's right.
You should come gear hang with us sometime.
We should give away a copy sometime. Maybe
That'd be
next
cool.
episode.
Yeah.
But remember, we're millennials and we might forget.
Yeah, it might be a long time.
Don't hold us to any standards
Don't hold us
or
to any standard.
dates for anything, because who knows when the next
'Cause
episode's going to be.
I don't go on dates. I'm not trying to date right now. So
Yeah, Mr. Finna get married.
episode 13, 12.
12? 13? Episode number...
Put the number right here. This is the number.
Right
It's
here.
this number.
This is the number. Alright, there it is.
Paid editor. Put it there. All right.
We
need to stop.
Okay.
All right. Cut
All
it
right.
out.
Next week. We'll see you
Bye,
then.
Devil.